Hey, can you guys see me? Everyone here? Hello? Somebody, if you guys can hear me. I don't, I'm still pretty new at this kind of stuff. So, sorry if it's a little weird. Somebody please in the comments if anybody in the comments can uh, let me know that you guys can hear me. Hello? Anybody? Ah, cool. Okay. Thank you. All right. Well, hey, so what do you guys think? It's been a long journey. And yeah, good. Glad you guys can hear me. Thank you. Hi everybody. All the usual familiar lovely faces are here. Yeah, so thank you guys so much. Sorry to make everybody have to wait so long. You're hearing like an echo, Andrea? Is that what you're saying? Because I can put in headphones if that's the case. Here, hold on. Promenades Nippones. What is that? Is that Italian? Am I right or am I horribly wrong there? Is that French? Hold on. Let me put in the headphones here. Hold on. All right, can you guys hear me now? Is it better or what do you guys think? Is this okay? Somebody give me a comment. Is this better? No echoes, nothing. Whoever had the echo. Oh, I'm not echoing. Oh, I can hear you guys can hear me fine. All right, well, I'll take it out then. Maybe it's just on Andrea's side. So, okay. Anyways, it's better if I don't have it in because it's harder. But actually, let me turn off the air conditioner or the heater. So, okay. So, here's the deal. I just put up all the items on Idle Underworld with the exception of the super ultra mega ultimate deluxe like one where you can buy everything. Some people like to just not have to go through everything and buy everything. So I have a couple tiers like that. I set it up on Idle Underworld as crowdfunding for now because I just felt like, first of all, why do it on Kickstarter on the off chance that Kickstarter might pay attention to it and put me on their front page? If they did that, it would be great to be on Kickstarter. But when you really kind of think about a lot of these crowdfunding pages, it's just a way for these companies to get your money when basically what you're doing is you're hustling to get your friends to buy your stuff. So hello everybody. Hello. Hi Julio. Good to see you. So like I was like, why give them any money? Because I need every like yen I can get for this to break even. I spent my entire life savings on this. I went for broke. There were a lot more idols in it too. So if you guys want to talk about any of that stuff, you have any questions, anything, I'll get to that here in a moment. But I'm just letting you know that the sales period is starting today. My goal is definitely the 15th. I don't see why I won't get that. A couple of those tiers you can only buy for a few days because like they include thank you credits in the liner notes. I have to be able to print those liner notes as soon as possible, so I don't have a whole lot of time for that. Hi, how are you? So Christian, I think Christian7654. Good to see you. Good to see all of you guys, by the way. Thank you. It's always my best supporters here, so that's great. Anyways, and there is executive producer credit that is actually going to go in the DVD. So I got to get that done though because I got to get this shipped off to the factory. The DVD's got to get made, all that good stuff. Plus, not only that, I got to submit to all the streaming services that I want to get on. That being said, what you saw in the trailer actually was not the trailer I had for half a year. I had originally had another group in it, and they dropped out last second. And thank God my editor Masa was able to pull something together in like a day. And he did it based on some of my suggestions. Plus, he added a few things of his own that I thought was very smart. Mostly it was mine though, but I mean, all credit to him for getting it done. Period. Yeah, I actually like it. I thought it came out better. I had to have the part with Hanako-san spitting at my camera because that was fun. The documentary is at this point it's five episodes. It's going to be it's about 6 hours, 6 7 hours. So it's a lot of work. That's out of 8 terabytes of footage that I had. By the way, if I'm a little weird right now, I'm sorry. I think I broke my finger. I don't know if you guys can see it. I was running up the steps at a train station. I fell and I jammed my finger in the steps, and I just haven't had time to go to the hospital or anything. So it's all messed up right now. So I'm kind of in a lot of pain right now. So I apologize for that. But anyways, just wanted to say in case I go off the rails here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Did you guys like it, by the way? I mean, honestly, Romy, thank you for your comment. Was it all right? I mean, again, took a lot of time, a lot of work. That's just the trailer, though. It's it was a lot of work. a year of work. January 15th, the day I want to release, is the exact day I stopped filming, and then the editing started in April, and then yeah, it went all summer. I wanted it done in September. My editor Masa dipped out on me a lot. He had like 400 other jobs, so he was just kind of trying to do it when he could. Very upsetting to me that happened, but I mean, it's also the reality when you don't have a whole lot of money and you're not a big staff. I did all this myself. It was just me and my camera. That's it. So again, oh, thank you for the tears. That's very cool. The music was done by my friend Chochi, who is the guitar player for Zaroski. That's his side group, Opus Travelers. So I used a lot of that music with him. Me and him have sat down. We scored the entire doc. Plus, me and him made stuff too. So there's a lot of parts where me and him actually sat and wrote music for it, which I thought was great. Yes, the camera survived, barely. Oh, thank you very much. The camera took a horrible amount of abuse, which, by the way, I learned how to film right before I started shooting. Like I'm not a professional filmmaker. I use YouTube and I taught myself everything. I was able to get a Panasonic Lumix GH5, which I thought was really great. It got the very first group I filmed, I got, kicked in the face with the camera. Somebody hit, I actually have that on camera. Somebody kicking my camera. I have the one of the idols that was in the group I was filming spit water right in my camera. Another one headbutted my camera. Hanako-san, as you saw in the trailer, she spit right at my camera with banana juice, and I thought she broke my camera. I was really scared, but it actually survived, thank God. But that's Hanako, I mean, I'm surprised she did that because she knew I was filming with this camera, but like she wanted like maximum craziness. And so she basically covered me in all kinds of garbage and food and drink at that particular show. You should have seen the picture. I had like noodles hanging from my hat while I'm just standing there like a stone filming. It was so funny. It's Hanako though. I love her, so whatever. Yes, thank you guys so much. Thank you, all of it. As far as who dropped out, I guess it's okay to talk about it. So originally I had Bakura Chijoshi in this, Burst Girl. They were the very first group I interviewed because Bakura Chijoshi used to be Guso Drop, for those of you that don't know. Guso Drop's the reason I'm here. That show that I went to, there was at Otsuka Hearts many years ago, it completely changed my life, completely. Like yeah, it's on Facebook, but I mean somebody can drop a link right in here and you can check it out, I'm sure. Thank you, Sven. Thank you. Can somebody drop Julio the link to the trailer in the comments so he can watch it? That would be great. Anyways, like the thing is, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Like Bakura Tsujoshi has meant the world to me, Yoripiko in particular. I've had a very good relationship with all the girls. They had to drop out basically because Miyako graduated, and a lot of my doc stuff focused on her reaction to Ray-chan graduating. Because when I filmed them, it was during right after Ray announced graduation. I filmed her final show. I filmed a show right before that. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. Thank you, Roman. Thank all you guys. What, you guys are amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Like I basically Miyako had a very she was very upset. I mean, they all were upset, but she was really upset that Ray left. And so she just graduated, and the girls were like, this isn't the good time to release this. We don't want to make the fans sad. And I was like, okay. I mean, it is what it is. It was disappointing that they took that route, especially after a large part of my documentary was them. The very first episode, it's all them basically, and I had Knuckle Chihuahua in there. I filmed Knuckle Chihuahua with Ray, but they ultimately decided they want to be part of it. So hey, that's fine with me. That's Idol. Idols are here today, gone today. Idols change their mind every 30 seconds. It's an unfortunate part of this business that there's no loyalty in Idol, like zero. But I'm not talking shit about them because I do love them. I support them. There's no bad blood. There's nothing like that. It was just bad timing. This documentary took so long to come out that groups like Bakura Tsujoshi had to be dropped. I had Zombie Powder in it. Originally, I had Zombie Powder a little bit. They had to be dropped because they went through like 400 member changes. I had Squall, but Squall became Kaisha no Ichigeki, so that they had to be dropped. I had Melon Batake. I had an interview with them. Plus, I had probably the most favorite thing I filmed in this whole thing. I had to drop, and that's just the tip of it. I had Necroma in it. I had 3 terabytes of footage of Necroma, including Kaki practicing Psycho Pump in the studio. I was in tears because I was walking all around her. I knew all the dance moves. all that had to go because Necroma dropped for various reasons. So again, not talking shit about these groups. There's no bad blood, zero. It's just part of the idol world. So the groups that did stay, they were kind of to be like, yeah, Derek, go full steam ahead. There's also some surprises. There's going to be some idols that are going to appear that I didn't list. They're going to make you smile. There's going to be some funny moments. There's a lot of people in this that really helped out. I did a lot of interviews. I had 4 or 5 fan interviews that I did because ultimately I decided to not do this from a fan perspective because it's not their story, to be honest. It's the idol story, and it's the people that work the idols, basically me, the producers I'm around. I wanted to show you that world because if you go on YouTube, there's 400 documentaries about fans and how crappy and creepy they are, or maybe a fan perspective. It's just it's just I'm over all that. Although the fans that I did interview were awesome, but the problem is most of those fans were tied to Necroma. I had this girl fan who's really into Necroma, and I had Nabe-san, who's very famous here in Japan. He goes to a lot of different groups, including Mary Bad End. He did actually make it into the doc, but I didn't include his interview because he's a big Rei-chan Oshi from Necroma, and I went to his apartment. I filmed all his Rei-chan stuff. I can't use any of it. So it's like, your interview it didn't matter anymore. But I did still include him in a funny way. You'll see it. No chance. I mean, look, here's the thing. I would love to include all of that. But I'd have to get permission from all the groups. I'm just done doing that. I'm done dealing with all that kind of stuff. I've kind of made it my point recently to sort of just kind of focus on idols who want to work with me, that really make it a point to want to work with me. I'm tired of chasing idols because I just don't need to do it anymore. Not trying to sound like crappy or anything. I just don't need to do that. I'm too busy. I have too many idols that I'm working with. And now that I'm going into production, I got to focus on the girls that I'm directly responsible for. So yeah. So that's kind of a thing. That's just welcome to live YouTube streaming, Nihon Daisuke. That's just the crappiness of this, Google not doing their jobs. Anyways, so it's just how do I put it? There was a lot of ups and downs. The stuff that did make it in, it's phenomenal. I feel it's really great. Yes, it's very sad. I would have given anything to have Melon's Yuffie Satansai in there. I could ask them, maybe if they want to release it, it can. But I don't know. I'd have to ask Rukentama too, because she's all over that. And their their interview was hysterical. They were so funny, but then when they had to get real poignant, they actually gave me some of the most intelligent answers of anyone. And of course, I love Melon. I mean, the girls are great. I'm a big, huge Melon fan. Always will be. Hopefully, I can work with them someday. But they're doing their own thing, and I respect that. That's just how it is in Idol. It's just. I'm zigging and zagging in different places. And to be really honest, I'm having more fun working with the super chica groups because I don't know. It's just more fun to watch groups that they haven't been doing this a long time. They still got that light shining in their eyes. It's not a job for them. There's a lot of idols I know that've been doing this forever. It's a job. It's nothing more than that for them. I don't know if they enjoy it, and I could see that. And I'm all about the fun. I'm all about all this. So yeah. So anyways, so that's kind of where I'm at right now. The doc, like you said, it's pretty much it's 90% done. I just gotta finish up going over the subtitles, and then adding the subs, adding the credits, and one more background music thing I gotta finish, and it's done. And that can all get done this week and next week. So definitely want to put it out. The other thing is too, yeah, it could be permission for another occasion. Maybe I'm still gonna save it. If they ever want it, maybe for their own archives, I'm happy to give it to them. So if you guys ever want to talk to them, be like, "Yo, Derek has all this footage. Can we see it?" Tell them, because if they come back to me and ask me, I'm more than happy to do it. I'll do anything for those girls. Everybody that I filmed, I have good relationships with. So it's not like it's a bad thing. It's just timing, other things, politics of idol, stuff that like I don't particularly like, but it's shogunai, as they say here. You can't help it. But as far as the actual doc goes, I also want to distribute this worldwide. I don't want to just distribute it to like the pocket of idol fans that tend to really support all this. This is about taking that next step. I want to use this as a way to get thousands, maybe millions of idol fans that don't even know they're idol fans to come to this world. Like I'm talking people that like kind of interesting music, like Japanese culture, just need that little something to understand the idol world as it really is. And my doc, you see the grind. Like one person that appears in it, his name's Ansan. Ansan is responsible for doing so many idol shows here. He's major responsible. Like one of the last things I just did with Ansan, me and him, we interviewed Yoda Metamol, Yo Meltmore, because he's good friends with them, and like he knows everybody from Bish all the way down to the most Chica of Chica groups. He's a good friend of mine. And I interviewed him and I showed his life for one day. Like he did an all-day Taibon. I showed from morning, midday to night, like that what it's like. And it's basically my life too. It's what I do every day. So hopefully that's something you guys will want. So yeah, Peter. No. The DVD purchases are completely separate from streaming. I'm not including any of that. The streaming is going to be its own thing. Going to be rolled out on the 15th. Is probably what I'm going to have officially ready for that. I don't know what platform. Looking at Amazon Prime, looking at Vimeo on Demand. I like both of those platforms enormously. So we'll see. Yeah, exactly. I want to show. I don't. It's not even the phenomenon of idol Sven. It's more like I want people to understand this world. The problem is, like, there was a documentary that came out a couple years ago called Tokyo Idols, I believe, and it was done by this Japanese feminist who, like, she had no inclusion in the world. She'd never been in it. She followed around a couple idols, one which I actually know, and I've been around, and I've seen show like groups I work with played shows with her. And she got some of it right, but it was mostly from this feminist look at these creepy men perspective, and it was just wrong. It's like if I was a real estate agent and I went and showed you an apartment and I opened up the closet in that apartment. I was like, here, see the dirt in there? Look at that for an hour and 25 minutes. Like, it's not the whole thing. So yeah, that exists. There's a lot of pervs and peds and like creeps in this world, but I mean in this business. But what business is perfect? And also that's like this much. The majority of idol is what you're gonna see in the stock. It's what I see every day. And I thought a real documentary should just be honest. It should just be camera rolling. This is what you see. I'm not pro. I'm not negative. It's gonna feel more pro, but it's only because I'm not trying to create like some conflict in the doc. Every doc has this like has a conflict, has a problem, and it has to be looked at. This isn't about that. I'm literally saying here's a doc. Here's what it's like for these girls. Here's what I asked them. This is their response. Done. You be the judge if it's negative, positive, you like it, if you don't like it. I felt like that's the best way to go with this. So I feel like that's just honest. Now, I mean, some of it's sad. Chihiro really gave me a lot of personal stuff in this. That's why she's the center of the doc, because she was the most forthcoming. She was the most honest in terms of like her life. She didn't try to put up the idol guard. Um, yeah, she just gave everything to me. And she really made herself available for this because she wants to reach all the foreign fans. It's been her dream forever to be an idol. Ever since she got into AKB and like Marco Shinoda like graced her with her Oshiness. It's like, oh, I want to be that. And she's done it 10 times over. But now it's about reaching all of you to see her life. And she's not had an easy life. And I talk about that. I show that. The story arcs are all there for her. All the groups that are in this all have, I think, interesting stories. And I also focus on producers like Mishima-san from Lily Kaona and Oshima-san from Kiss Hug. Those two guys are fascinating. They make music nobody's making in Idol, and they're geniuses. And so I show that too. And so, yeah. I didn't want to make the Idol documentary that every news agency has made about idols for the past 15 years, which basically, oh, look at this weird world. What is going on? Like, who cares? Like, if you don't like it, don't watch. If you don't want to be part of it, don't come. But if you want to know a world that I feel as a musician is super creative, has a lot of interesting things going on in it, yeah, my doc's for you. So there you go. So that's all I have to say about that for now. I want to take questions. If you guys have any comments, anything you want to say, now's the time to give that to me. So please give that to me. I would be happy to answer anything. Do keep in mind the tiers are rather expensive, but I have to make a lot of that money back. I went for broke. So if I at least break even, life is good. I can use all that money to basically produce the idols I'm going to be producing this year coming up, plus live here in Japan and not like go teach English to like stupid brats in school that I don't want to teach. So, like basically I got to at least try to break even. So that's why a lot of that's expensive. Plus, I do want to give something back to the idols. None of them asked for me for anything, and rightfully so, because it's a doc. I mean, it'd be weird to give them money. That'd be unethical to like have that as part of the arrangement. So I want to surprise them with gifts. So it would be cool. Yeah, the website's probably down. I wouldn't be surprised if it's going super slow because everybody's probably crushing it all at once. So that's just kind of how it is. It'll come back up. Don't worry. Um, No, I don't have a prototype. Basically, the cover that you see, all the covers, I have 6 different covers, of all the different girls. You guys have been seeing Chihiro for the longest time. Well, now you can see all the other covers. They're gonna be basically that's it, as far as the prototype goes. So you'll see that. Um, yeah, like, let's see. I didn't create a crowdfunding page. Like I said, I didn't want to give all those criminals any money. Like, why should I give them money when it's basically going to be my friends buying it? Like, I might as well not do that. Blu-ray, I have no plans to do a Blu-ray. I hate Blu-ray. I'm not into Blu-ray. I don't like Blu-ray, but maybe I don't know. This was filmed in 4K. I'd hate to dumb it down to like DVD level. I'm working through that now. It's a lot of technical stuff I don't really quite understand. So, like, yeah, maybe there'll be a Blu-ray, but I'm not a Blu-ray fan. So, is there a chance the score soundtrack to work on with the other person may be available separately? Yes, in fact, there is right now. Go to Opus Travelers on YouTube. Just look up Opus Travelers. All their songs are there. You can go there and check it out for free. I was thinking about releasing like a bonus, like a disc full of all the songs, including the stuff that I wrote with Chochi. If you guys are interested in that, I can ask Chochi. I mean, he's 100% okay with it. So yeah, if you guys like that, I'll do that. It's not a problem. So if you like that, let me know. I mean, Chochi would be flattered. His band Zoroski's been part of my life. Zoroski was the backing band for Necroma on the American tour they did with me. So, yeah, I will. Yeah, like I could kind of do something like that. Idol compilation idols. Oh, well, how I would love that. But the problem is with Jazz Rack here and all the agencies here, that would be a nightmare to make happen. I don't even want to get into the complexity of that. So yeah. So wait. Oh, okay. I thought you mentioned you had made something new. Sorry, we'll check them out later. I'm not sure what that comment's in reference to, but okay. Anyways, the crowdfunding thing is basically on Idle Underworld. All the tiers are there, the quantities are there. Just go there. The difference is I ain't paying some, Kickstarter to do it because what's the point? They're not going to pay attention to me. Like this much of a chance it's going to happen, and really, it's not going to get found on there. Like I doubt anybody's going to Kickstarter and looking up Japanese idols. So on the off chance that I may get found, it's not worth what I'd have to pay them, and also the risk of not reaching that goal of the tier. The money that I need to do that. So oh really? Okay. Thank you, Lorenzo. Yeah, I'll have to fix that. I'd be happy to do that. That's interesting. It doesn't allow you to choose a single cover. Okay, I will fix that. No problem. Thank you for letting me know. Again, it's buggy. I didn't have a chance to go through this. I literally was finishing all this up like now. And again, it's the site's it's a dinosaur, but it's the best thing I could do right now. Later, I will probably be trying to release all the stuff on a different platform that's a little faster. Like I kind of want to have the ability where you can rent the episodes as well as purchase them, download them, and all that. But I kind of need everybody to kind of focus on getting the DVD sets because that's where I'm going to be able to make back the money I need for this, just to be completely transparent. So, yeah. So, thank you. Hi, Miroslav. Long time, man. So yeah. So tier 3 is not allowed to choose a single cover, only deluxe set. Yeah, I'll fix that. No problem. So yeah, so that's basically it. I again, like if you guys have any questions, I'm here. Please share. Uh the other thing is too, a lot of the idols, I'm hoping that their fan bases will support here in Japan. I mean, there's 150 plus thousand idol fans. I plan on reaching every single one of them here. Japanese fans are a little different than foreign fans. I mean, they can get real fickle about the tiniest things. So I'm a little nervous and hesitant about that because I don't know how they're going to react to all of this. But a lot of them certainly know about it. I've talked to plenty of them. They've been asking me the same questions you. When is it coming out? When is it coming out? But yeah, it's finally coming out. So I've sent all the episodes to everybody. Everybody's on board. It doesn't seem like there's an issue there. So yeah, everything's ready, good to go. Like I said, I just need everybody's support to like really dig in and get into this. So yeah, I think the site's really running slow because everybody pounded it all at once. And thank you, GoDaddy, for being the worst, platform to have a website ever. Anyways, is there any other questions? Anything else going on? Anything I can share? Because I'm here. I'm willing to, go over stuff. Also, as a side note, for all you Idol Underworld guys, been shipping out orders like crazy, trying to get everything out by tomorrow. I have an interview with an idol group tomorrow as part of the Italian blog series. Also, I'm happy to announce that Cinema and Boise Q's interview will be coming out very soon on the Italian blog site. And I have another idol group that I filmed that their interview is currently being subtitled. So all that's getting done right now. Okay, Lawrence, is there a single DVD with all the episodes on it, or you need the 6 DVDs to have all the episodes? It's 5 DVDs, not 6. Or wait, what? I have 6 covers. Oh, okay. I gotta fix that. Okay, cool. Thanks for pointing that out. I'll fix that. No, basically it's 5. It's 5 episodes. I originally had the 6 covers for the 6 DVDs. Okay, so thanks for pointing that out. I'll fix that. No problem. Uh, yeah, like it's basically I would love to have it all on one disc. The problem is that's 6-7 hours. I don't think you can fit all that on one disc. I don't know, maybe you can now today, but I'll definitely have to make that work. So yeah. Basically though, yeah, like you have the choice of the covers, and it's the same, obviously the same DVD for each one. You're just getting the covers different though. How long will the different tiers be available? Until the 15th. Well, till the 15th, you'll have the ability to basically get the signed stuff, or until the quantities deplete. The executive producer credits only for a week. The thank yous are only for a week. So that's going to be the issue there, is because I got to get all that stuff shipped off to the factory to get printed. How much material do I record? Oh, Miroslav, you're late to the game, bro. It's all done. Everything's done. Everything's recorded. Everything's edited. It's just now just getting the final touches done. Yeah, like, let's see. Uh, let's see, that camera work. Yeah, John, I got so lucky with that camera. It took such an abuse. It's been all over the world with me too. And it just like Hanako-san destroyed it, and I'm so surprised it did that. Yeah, I believe me, Neutrino. That's in the cards this year. I'm so sick and tired of GoDaddy. The problem is I have thousands of products and pages on the site, and moving something like that is not only costly, it's dangerous. If I make one mistake and lose the site, I'm screwed. So it's basically kind of difficult like that. I'm definitely gonna move it to a faster server. Absolutely. Just that's been a long-term goal. I wanted to do it last year, didn't have it. It's definitely gonna happen this year, or I gotta do something. I'm thinking about trying to just basically update it. It hasn't been updated in 2 years, or since I started it basically. So I want to update the site, which I think would make it a lot faster. I'm using a really heavy theme on WordPress. It's a WordPress site, so I was thinking about switching the theme because I don't need all the things that theme has. And when that theme loads pages, it loads as lots of code on the page. It doesn't need to be there. I have to go through all that. Again, just no time. But I will do it for sure. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. No, so Miroslav, so how many hours you have as source? I don't know the exact number. I'm sorry. I mean, I originally started 8 terabytes of footage, so that's probably close to 100 hours. Got it down to about 6. So 6, 7 around there. Something like that. I can't off the top of my head know the exact minutes, but it's around there. You're getting a lot though, that's for sure. Lorenzo, sorry, if I buy a single tier, choosing just one of the variant covers, I'll get a set of 5 DVDs. That's correct. And any of the covers will get you the whole 5 sets. You'll get the entire set. You'll get every episode. The only difference is you're getting different covers. So this way you can support those idols. Like I probably should have mentioned this, but if you buy a cover for Hanako-san, she's gonna get something out of that. You get something for Miho. She gets something out of that, or not Miho, Mizuho. So sorry, their names are so similar. And I was just talking to her earlier today. So yeah, so that's kind of how that's going to work. You're going to get a set of 5 DVDs if any DVD set purchase. That's why it costs so much. I wouldn't think to have one DVD be like $125 for like 1 hour. That's stupid. But yeah, you're going to get the whole thing. You're just going to get different covers. So it's like an otaku collector's item type deal. I thought it'd be kind of cool for idol fans. Idol fans like that. Like, you ever like, it's kind of like also like my homage to like old AKB like singles. When they release singles, they have like type A, type B, type C, type D, and it's really just differences in the covers and like maybe a song or something in it. I wish I could have different stuff in each one, but I just no time, and also editing that would have been a nightmare. So yeah, so you're basically just getting different covers. One of the covers, if you want to get the signed version, Chihiro's gonna sign some stuff, but there's limited quantities of that. Poster, same deal. I have different posters that you guys can get. So if you want to go out and be all super otaku and help me out and help the idols out, buy them all. Even though you're getting basically the same sets, you can collect them all. Or like that's why I like the Ultimate Deluxe set where you can get all the covers, and like you'll get 6 sets or 5. I keep saying 6 sets. Yeah, 6 sets because it's 6 covers. But yeah, basically that's how that goes. Good question. Very, 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 very good question. Don't be sorry. No sorry is necessary for any of this. I'm trying to think. As far as like interviewing went and stuff, a lot of the documentary is it's a lot of deep interviews with the girls, as deep as I can get it to be, and also the producers and other people I interviewed. It is a lot of gakia footage behind the scenes, like what the venues look like in the backstages. I got a lot of permission from everybody to do that. And basically you'll like, there's a shot where Moe is backstage and they were playing a show with Hamada System, and she's just staring at the TV watching Hamada System. Typical Moe, because Moe's story, she's an idol otaku, and she happened to become an idol, but she's a super idol otaku. So I got her being an idol otaku. I just captured that moment, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. And I have a lot of idols doing idol stuff, like Rin from Kiss Hug. She plays the violin, and I thought it would be really beautiful to showcase what she does outside of idol, which she loves playing the violin. So me and Oshima-san and Rin, we went to a studio, and I filmed her doing a song that she's been working very hard on. And that was one of the best days of my life, like filming Rin, because she was just so open and warm to me and letting me see her mess up a bunch on that, but then she nailed it, and I got that. And then my editor Masa pulled his magic and did so much work with all the different angles and shots I got. I was in the studio booth with Hanako-san when she was recording Death Day. So like I actually, she invited me to come in. So I'm literally, my camera's in her face as she's recording, and you can see her process. And she has a very specific process. So I try to get as much non-concert stuff as I could, but the concert stuff, instead of giving you like the, in front of the stage typical shot you always see on YouTube, I was on the stage for almost every single concert, with few exceptions. Like Lily Kaona doesn't really allow that. I wouldn't want to be on the stage anyways, because they're so graceful and beautiful. Like I don't want to taint what they're doing with my crappy presence. But like, for example, I was filming a Vanden. Those girls loved having me on stage. They kept coming over to me. They kept pointing to me and like having fun with me. They were insane about me being on the stage. But I try to get you the camera, so it was like you can see the sweat on their face. You could be right there. You can see what they see. And you can also kind of get a perspective you're never going to see as an idol fan, because you're never allowed on the stage like that. It's extremely rare. So I was really trying to think of different ways to make this documentary unlike anything you've ever seen before. And I think I did that, or at least I hope I did. I don't know. You guys will have to be the judges of that. So please take a look. I would love any feedback, positive and negative. Constructive criticisms only, please. I don't need to hear that you don't like it because I suck or idols suck. It just doesn't help anything. It's not helpful to conversation. And to be honest, I don't care. It'd be better to hear if you see something that needs fixed. I tell me. If there's something that doesn't work, tell me. I'm all about admitting mistakes, because I think that's how we grow as people. So yeah. Oh, I included Moe, Rin, and Ruri. And Ruri, I couldn't get anything too personal to her. Ruri is very quiet. She's a very intensely personal. She's very intensely personal. So I did want to talk to her a lot more, but I did have an interview with Kiss Hug. So I do have a group interview with them. I have a lot of footage of Moe, because she opened up her entire life to me. Plus me and Moe, we go back. Like we've been I don't want to say friends, but like we've been working together a long time. Rin, I've just been a big fan of. I think she's really beautiful, and she's just really, she's different. And so yeah, I really wanted to show them. Plus Oshima-san, you're gonna hear about the guy who made Kiss Hug. He's gonna tell you his story. He's fascinating. I actually like his story more than most. Peter, is it too soon to ask what the theme of each episode is? Good question. So episode 1 was originally going to be Burst Girls. graduation with Ray-chan graduating, and then a Mary Bad Ends introduction. Now episode 1 has become episode 2, which now it's become a massive episode. It was episode 2 is like 47 minutes. Now it's like an hour and a half. So it's like it's a movie basically. So basically episode 2 is the history of Idol. So I go into like the history of Idol and like as quick as I possibly can without like getting too like in depth about it. Because I didn't want to make a history doc. It's gonna have a lot of stuff about like Sakasama, Lily Kawona, Mary Baden, I don't know. There's a bunch of people in the first one. I think Benny's in it from Evandon. Yeah, I think Evandon's in it. So yeah, I introduced quite a few groups in the first one. But the main thing it's going to be plus some surprises. There's some huge surprises that started. I have 3 in a row right as the doc starts. Like an idol group you're not expecting, a certain other idol you're not expecting, and then a certain producer you're not going to expect. Oh, boom, 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 all at once. It's going to blow you away. Plus, I did a lot of graphic design work on that one. So that's the first one. I'm still going through the episode questions. So episode 2 then is going to be, oh, I'm sorry. It's been so long since I've like had to actually organize this. Episode 2, I want to say is, the creativity of being an idol, what it means to be creative. I focus on Kiss Hug, Hanako-san, like their creativity, like the fact that they're not normal idols. The next episode, I believe, is the work of being an idol, the idol grind, or no, I'm sorry, the otaku episode. Basically, I focus on idol fans, but not really the fans, but the concept of fans. Patrick Galbraith, who's a very big expert on otaku culture. He's written a lot of stuff about Japanese like idols, and like anime, things like that. He's a lecturer here in Japan at a major university. He's a good friend of mine. He basically dominates that episode. It's very insightful. It's probably the most documentary of all the episodes. So that's basically what that episode is. Then the next one is the idol. It's idol grinder basically. It's like the work of being an idol. I show all these idols like hard at work, busting their butts, like basically showing the difficulty of being an idol. And then the final episode is the conclusion of all the stories from the first 5 episodes. It's basically I'm building stories in each one. It's going to be the capitulation of all those stories and what everybody's up to. So there you go. Do you have outtakes? I have so much footage, it's unreal. But again, I don't know if I can release any of it without permission. I can ask. I mean, there's definitely a lot of unedited raw footage that might be of interest to some of you. Maybe perhaps later. We'll see how popular this thing gets. We'll see if the idols want to put out more stuff. I certainly can ask them. Maybe I will, if that comes up again. Romy, would it be possible for you to explain each tier and what's included in it? Yeah, I mean, it's if you go to the Idol Underworld, every tier has very specific explanations on to what it is. So I guess just go there and read that. But basically, there's 8 tiers. The first tier is basically like the documentary DVD sets where you can choose one of 6 covers, or you can get all of them all together in a deluxe set. And then I'm going to send you all 6 sets or however many sets you choose. You can support your idol that way. And also, it might be something cool to bring to Japan when you guys can come here, have the idol sign that for you. That'd be great. The next tier, I believe, is posters. I have 6 different posters, official movie posters, so you can collect all those. I have the next tiers is signed DVD set by Chihiro, signed DVD poster, or signed poster by Chihiro. Oh wow, is it really taking that long? Wow, that's insane. I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm noticing like I can't even get on it. Yeah, that's welcome to this stuff. This is unbelievable. Crazy. I will contact GoDaddy and see what's going on because I think the site just basically tanked because yeah, that's insane. Yeah, I can't even get on. Okay, thank you for letting me know that. I really appreciate that. And hopefully it does not continue to do that. So that's crazy. Yeah, I could sell the raws in an auction. That'd be funny. But again, that's a lot of technical stuff. I can't do that without the permission of the groups. I don't want to do that. So if that makes sense. Yeah, then the other tiers are basically you're going to be able to it broke. It finally broke. Okay. Well, okay. Yeah. That happens every time I put up something that everybody wants. So I'm sorry about that. Let me give it a moment. This always happens to the site. I will be putting some of this up on base. So if you guys can use the base sites, because I have to put all this up for the Japanese fans so they can use credit cards because they don't like to use PayPal. So all this is going up on there too. So that'll go up hopefully tomorrow. And I have to talk to Kenji because he's the one that runs that. So yeah, I will definitely have him do that. So again, sorry about that. Again, it's just typical glut crap from this. I really hate that. Nothing I can do about it right now, but I will definitely fix that. So no problem. Yeah, there's still plenty of time for all the exclusive stuff. So no worries. Yeah, that's the other stuff. There's the thank yous is another tier where you can hit your names printed in the liners. The executive producer credit, which actually goes in the DVD, and then the ultimate deluxe one, which I was trying to make, and again the site just stopped on me. I'll have that tier ready where basically it's everything. It's everything. I may include a watch party with Chihiro. I'm gonna talk to her about that. That was gonna be more for the Japanese fans because it's gonna do like a cafe thing here and all that. But like yeah, like basically I will try to fix that so that if Chihiro wants to do that, I'll have to work that out with her, but maybe like a final deluxe thing will include like a live stream ticket to that so you guys can be part of that. So we'll see what happens. Again, still working on it, still trying to get that figured out. Yeah, I'm basically just waiting for this to stop being a jerk because it's really going crazy. One thing I can do is I can put these up on my Patreon and you guys can also get it on there. So I'm going to throw that up there on Patreon as soon as I'm done with this. So you guys can go to Patreon too. And I'll send all of my Patreon supporters there too. Hi, Deva. Good to see you. And yeah, I'll do that as well. But yeah, I'll definitely let GoDaddy know that like they really need to upgrade their servers and stop doing this. I have a business server too. I'm paying all this extra money, and they told me that it would be fine, and of course it isn't. So I'll get that fixed. And again, sorry about that. Just that's what happens when everybody rushes to it all at once. So I apologize about that. But I will be putting it up on base. So if you want to go there and get it, you can. And then I'll throw it up on my Patreon here right after this. And you know, Patreon's never a problem. You guys can buy it on there too. Not a big deal. So yeah, so we'll do that at least for now. Anyways, let me see. Anything else you guys have? And again, thank you for letting me know that. I really hate I don't want this I don't want to world site sometimes. Let me see. Yeah, boy, it's really tanking. Okay, yeah, good to know. We'll definitely fix that. And again, appreciate you guys letting me know that. That's cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate the nice words. Much appreciated. So very, very cool. If for some reason the site doesn't work for longer than a day, I'll extend the time for the special stuff, so you guys don't have to worry about that. Like I'll just I'll have no choice to do that. So don't worry. I'll make sure everybody has enough time to get the special limited stuff if they want it. Again, just waiting for the site to kind of start running. Wow, it's taking forever. Jeez. Okay. Yeah. Anything else? And if not, I will get back to work because I have a lot of stuff to do. I'm actually trying to pack a ton of orders to ship out. I shipped out a bunch today. I'm going to ship out more tomorrow before January 1st, because starting January 1st here, they're going to require me to print up everything electronically for like the customs forms. That's just going to be horrible, and I'm not happy about that. So I want to try to get out everything before the 1st because then they can't say nothing. So working on that, but I'm so busy tomorrow with some stuff. So, oh, it's got it. It's got it somehow. Yeah. A DVD set with all the different covers would also be. Yeah, I mean that's basically you can get that. Well, the thing is, so that would kind of defeat the purpose of me trying to get everybody to buy different DVDs sets with the different covers. So if I just gave you one DVD set with all 6 covers, I mean, I don't know if you guys want to pay and just only have one DVD set with different covers, but pay the same price as getting all 6 covers. I'm okay with that, but I don't know. I thought it'd be better if you could just get a bunch of sets and you can give them away to people and stuff. Or well, I guess not give them away because you want to collect the covers. If one was to buy the deluxe set of DVDs, does that mean you're going to get 50 DVDs? Yes, Peter. That's exactly what it means. You're going to get an entire set of DVDs for each one. I could, if you guys didn't have a problem, I could just give you 6 different covers and give you one set, like Andrew was suggesting, but not sure. I'm not entirely sure if that's something that would be fair. I mean, because then basically you're just paying for a cover. I want you to get your money's worth. And also, I know that might seem like a lot, but I mean, again, I'm thinking of it in very AKB style fashion. When people want to collect all the covers and or like the different types, they would buy like tons of the CDs. I mean, you're not getting one CD with 6 different types or covers. You're getting different DVDs and stuff, or CDs like AKB did. Again, that's kind of the point. So it's 25 DVDs. Yeah, I can't do math either right now. So yeah. But it's the good one thing you guys might want to notice is I kept whenever you can get to it, I kept the shipping the same. If you buy all 6, I'm gonna help you out the shipping there because I don't want you to have to pay like a ton of money for that. So I'm trying to help there. So yeah. So anyways, all right. Yeah. Wow. Site. Geez. Can the site like please come back, please? It will. I mean, it always does. It just takes forever because it's like the site basically got slammed. I will do my best to get it back up. So probably have to get on the phone with GoDaddy and deal with their garbage because they are just really great about not knowing what they're doing. Yes, exactly. I'm not sure exactly what the packaging going to be yet. Again, I'm still working on that. I have a lot of different options. I'm kind of thinking it won't be anything too crazy. Um, so maybe I don't want to just get like one shell and stuff 6 DVDs in there. That would be crappy. So I don't know. I'm thinking like one of the fold outs, like the old school ones. Like, I don't know if anybody ever bought like the old like 24s, like the TV show 24. You'd get these like massive pull outs. And I like those. I don't know. It's very nostalgic. But also again, it's kind of otaku poi. Like it's like the whole point is to have you collect things. And it's also the least I can do without getting so involved with like the idols and having them do stuff. Like the least I can make the idols do for this, the better, because I don't want to bother them. They're all busy. I don't want to be, again, I don't want to be tracking down idols to sign stuff, all that. So it's just, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can keep making the comments, Nihon Daisuke, but it's just the server is just slow. This happens every single time I post like something that everybody wants on Idol Underworld. And again, I understand. I gotta get it fixed. Tell me something I don't know. Like it's just yeah. What can I do? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna do a spindle thing or anything like that. It's not like that. Likely between January 15th and February 1st, I'm gonna be shipping. That's the goal. That's the plan. Assuming everything goes on time, I don't gotta worry about it. I mean, it just depends. And then I'm gonna get enough of extra, so I'll have it here at the Idol office. So IU office. So I'm gonna be selling these forever. So but the thing is, it'd be cool, like to only get these sets right now. I'm thinking maybe that might be a limited thing. So I'm kind of trying to feel that out right now. I just really need to get these out there. But the limited stuff like the Chihiro signature ones, there's only so many I'm going to be selling of those. Only so many of the posters of those. So you definitely want to get those now because those aren't going to be for sale after the 15th. So yeah, I mean, we'll see. Again, I would like to make the DVD as nice as possible. I've left enough in the budget of that cost that you're paying to do that. So it's just going to be a matter of getting enough pre-orders in to justify doing all of that. That's really going to determine it, like this initial rush to see how much I get. But I guess no rush if the thing's down. So I will definitely be trying to get that all fixed. So no worries. And again, typical that this happens. But what can I do? It's just gotta fix the site, and we'll be doing that very, very, very soon. I hope. It's definitely on the priority list for 2021 to get it, taken care of. Anyways, yeah, and there's more than enough time. I mean, you got 2 weeks to do it, near over 2 weeks, and on top of that, there's limited quantities, but we'll see how well that goes between you guys and the Japanese fans. I'll have all this on Patreon as soon as possible. Like literally, when I get off this stream, I'm going right to Patreon. I'm just putting it on there. Most of you guys that are on the stream are on my Patreon. If not, join my Patreon. It's cheap. It doesn't cost that much. I mean, a little bit gets you in, and then you can make all your purchases there right now. Like that's fine. Yeah, I mean, of course, the DVD will be available forever. It's mine, so I will sell that until I die, basically, and it'll continue to be sold. So, yeah, there will always be the DVD available. I'm not sure about the covers though. I think I'm only gonna have after a certain amount of time just the Chihiro cover. So the Hanako-san cover, the Mizuho cover, Lily Kona cover, Benny cover. those are all probably going to be pretty limited. So I would get those. The Chihiro cover, of course, too. The signed version will only be available till the 15th. So again, I mean, you're always welcome to bring your DVD stuff here, and have them all sign it if they're willing, but they might charge you for that. Some of these idols actually have a sign ticket where you have to sign something, and then basically like you pay and then they'll sign whatever. So plus I'd like you to support me. So please do it, because again, that's the whole point of this, is the reason why I'm doing like my own crowdfunding thing, which is great that my crowdfunding platform is now down. But again, I'm going to be putting this all on Patreon, so no worries, because Patreon takes very little. So it'll be slightly more on there just because I have to count for what Patreon takes. But whatever, it's a couple bucks or something. So I'll put all that up there immediately. And at the same time, yeah, let's see. Yeah, anything else? And if not, I'm gonna, yeah. Yeah, exactly. How much would a DVD set be in instant ramen and konbini food? Huh? I'm not sure I understand. How much would a DVD? Eh? I'm not sure what that comments about, Nicolaj, but okay. Yeah, anyways. So I'm trying to hear you out here, but are you joking? Lots of ramen, yeah. That's probably the answer. Lots of ramen, lots of konbini food, which is basically what I ate this past year to do this, because all my money went on this, documentary. So oh, you want to pay me in food? Yeah, that I accept that. Sure, you want to give me the thing is, though, I don't eat ramen. There's very little ramen I can eat because a lot of it's made with fish stock, and I don't particularly like ramen. Konbini food I eat all the time, so yeah, that would be great. Sorry, I was trying to figure out what you meant there, Nicholas. I'm sure I knew you meant something funny, but I just couldn't figure out the joke of it. So you want to pay me in that? That's cool. Yeah, it works too. Definitely need to eat, so no worries there. So yeah. So okay. Yeah, if last couple minutes here, and then I'm going to try to get on all of the fixes here to get this going, and then we'll go from there. But I would definitely like to hear from you guys. So please do let me know what's going on. And yeah, love to hear from you guys. So yeah. I would love to have a pizza party in 2021. That would be great. I miss pizza. I don't know if you guys realize it, but pizza here is like 30 something bucks for a pizza that's like would be a small or medium in America. It's unreal. So, I mean, pizzas can run you like 50 bucks here. So, guess who doesn't eat that? Me. Yeah, that's definitely no worries. The thing is, though, I kind of want to keep that demand going, because this can't be one of my normal runs of people buying merch. This has got to be like next level. So I definitely got to figure out what to do on that. But again, like I said, putting it on base has a much stronger support, so I think it'll run fine on there. And I think also putting it on Patreon, I think I could put all this on Patreon. I think I can. It'd be more a subscription model in that case. So I'd have to. I wonder how I could do that. Um, Let me see. I have to figure this out. But as far as Idol Underworld, just give it a second. It'll come back. It usually does. It just takes a while because yeah, story of my life here. Um, yeah, let me see. Yeah, it's just doing that. Thank you. Yeah, thank you guys, all of you. So yeah, anything else, and then I'm out. Okay. Once again, thank you guys so much. Also, Miho's, just to let you guys know that you guys are waiting for Miho. Miho's streaming is out. We sent it up to the streaming services. We're just waiting for them to approve. It's supposed to be approved yesterday, didn't get approved. So probably in a couple days. So you'll be able to hear Good Day streaming, and then the CD, as soon as I get it from the company, I'll ship them out. Base, you must have a base accept Tenso address and foreign credit cards. Yes, I think that's correct. But I already have a base site for Idol Underworld. It's actually, you can go to Idol Underworld. When it's up, you'll see that there's a link, and you can go there, and you can, if you want to go there and order, you can. But you're right. I prefer you guys just go to Idol Underworld because it's better. And I think that would be a better thing. I set up base basically for the Japanese fans who can't figure out Idol Underworld because of the English and stuff. So yeah, I prefer you guys go to Idol Underworld too. So let me, yeah, it's just, yeah, the site just basically got hit with like so much. Oh, it's finally back. Here we go. Well, some of it's back. I at least got on the page. But yeah, let me see if I can get this all fixed here. Also, most is loaded. Okay. Uh, I'm using TuneCore for Miho's stuff, so it's the usual places that TuneCore posts. But this is my first time ever using TuneCore. So actually, Daisuke from Mary Bad End's taking care of it for me because I asked him to do me a favor, and he did. So yeah, so he's basically going to be doing that, and I think I don't know where actually. Probably all the usual places, Spotify and iTunes, all that. I'll have to ask Dice Gay because he usually uses that for Mary Baden and we like TuneCore. TuneCore does a good job of getting it out there, so it'll be out when I get the links. I'll of course I'll send everybody the links. It'll be on Idol Underworld. I'll have it out everywhere, so you guys will definitely be able to see that. So yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, it's kind of come back. I still can't get in the back end to fix anything right now, so I guess we'll do that. Yeah, it'll be on Spotify eventually. I think we got to work on that right now. I'm not exactly sure how that goes here, but again, my first time doing it. So once I get that all figured out, then yeah, I'll be throwing everybody's stuff on there. Like right now, like Miho's songs, I'm working on 3 different songs for her right now. One of them, and another song too. Kenji wrote one of her songs, and Kenji from Mary Bed wrote a really beautiful song, cool song. It's a very cultural, like ethnic, I guess, has a lot of like Japanese melody in it, and that's almost done. And then for Kasame, yeah, I mean the second song I'm working on her, it's such a banger. It's so heavy and brutal. I don't think it's never been done in Idol. So I just we're breaking a lot of ground with her stuff. The other mystery Idol, they're going more the rap direction. So it's gonna be more rap trap, like a lot of that stuff. So those songs are coming along great. It's all stuff I love. I also am thinking about starting up a shoegaze idol group because my friend Kaylin just writes such good shoegaze music. I sent the shoegaze song that he wrote to Kasame. She likes it. We're actually hearing rapping over it, which would be cool. But I don't know. At this point, we're just trying to figure that out. Trying to get enough songs that I get her debuted, and then go with that. The rap stuff is really amazing. The girls that are doing it, if everything goes according to plan, even more amazing than that. I mean, you guys are all going to be blown away if I pull this one off. So definitely working on that right now. Definitely trying to get that all going. I mean, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that plans out. It's all in the cards for 2021, and we'll go from there. But as far as that goes, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm glad you guys like the trailer. Please watch it many times. Please share it with everybody. The best thing you guys can do is just share this with everybody. I will also be contacting a lot of blogs and places and seeing if they want to do like early reviews of the doc, and I really want to try to expand out, but this is all word of mouth. Honestly, I put everything into this doc. This whole past year has been the most challenging year of my life, and a large part of that was because of this doc, because I've never worked so hard in my whole life. And even when I did my old band, it felt like when I wrote Delenda, the second album for my old band From a Second Star Window, I worked half a year on that and locked myself in a room basically and didn't have any fun except for writing music. But then, I get in these modes where I get creative like that, and once I get on a tangent, like I don't stop. So that's what happened with this doc. I went crazy. I got so many people to do it, and I felt like that was good considering I don't have the best Japanese in the world, and somehow made this all work. I spent a lot of money on translations and editing and all that, and I just really, 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 really hope that you guys will support this, not just in the usual way you guys support, which again, I'm so grateful for, but like next level. Like, get people that have no interest in that to check it out. Get them to be like, yo, you want to watch an interesting doc? It's just this doc will make or break me.
if at the very least I make my money back, then I'm good. Because then I'll have my life savings back. Then I can use that to kind of live a little bit more easier here, and also produce, Miho and Kasame a little bit more easier, and the other idol. But if I don't make that back, I don't know what I'm going to do. Because I mean, just making that money back, I got to pay my editor. I still owe him a enormous amount, which he was kind enough to defer until this all got done. But yeah, if I don't make it, I sink, and I don't want to do that. And I've been hanging by a thread for a year because of COVID, and I'm really gonna be hanging by a thread if I can't get like a good sales rush come in, and this stock, if it just becomes this little thing and nobody cares about it once it's out, I will have failed. Because the bigger thing, even more than me making my money back, and way more important, and I mean this, is getting Idol out there to the world. I made the stock to really show the world what these girls are all about, what their hearts are like, what they're trying to do. And it's something that I feel is very close to me. A lot of these girls mean the world to me, and then some. I would die for these girls. I would take a bullet for these girls, because I work with them so much, and they mean so. I mean, they are my life, and so this is a labor of love for me. And I just wanted to show their lives as honestly as possible. And I also feel like the world needs to see this. It's not this bad place. It's not this like shithole full of pedos. Like, it's not. I mean, if it was, I don't think I'd want to be here, and I've never once felt that. Never, not even once. And I've been part of thousands of shows at this point. I've worked close to a couple thousand shows at this point. I had to have, and it's just not like that. And I wanted to show what it's really like. I don't know if people will get it, but this is really going to be the big test: is can this appeal to people that aren't Idol fans? Can we get the Japanese fans to support it? That's might sound weird, but the Japanese fans, they're very protective of this world, and a lot of them know me. And it's not like I have like antis. Of course I have antis. Of course I have Japanese fans that don't like me, but that's fine. I have plenty of people who don't like me. I don't care. That means I'm doing something right. If I didn't have any antis, there'd be something wrong. But the thing is, getting them on board would be a big one, because they invented the idea of being an otaku. So having them buy everything is kind of what I'm hoping they'll do, because I want to cater to that. But it's a love letter in a way to like their fandom, to what they created, because without the fans, none of these idols would mean anything. So a lot of the Japanese fans are 99.999% of the reason why we have all this, is their unending support. Like, even through COVID, they're still sitting there. They can't mix, they can't have fun, but they're still doing check with the girls. They're still supporting. They're still coming. It's like, it's a beautiful thing, because the one thing everybody misses in the outside world, unless you're here, unless you go to shows, you will not see this. It's community. It's just, it's groups of people celebrating music, good fun, good times. These girls in their dreams, supporting them. They support you. It's symbiotic. Um, it's that community element that I tried to show. And I hope I did. And I hope by showing that community element, people realize there's this community out there that you can be a part of. And so come be a part of it, because it's very welcoming in most cases. And I hope that shows that. So I guess I'll leave on that note. Again, I don't know. I leave it to you guys. Comment, tell everybody about it. Get everybody to watch the trailer. Please do this. Yes, of course I'm going to advertise in Japan somehow. I don't know. I have a couple different ways to do that, so that's all part of the rollout now. But definitely working on that. But it's just, you guys are the ones that have kept this going. You guys are my base, and so I would like you guys to think of it like this: get 5 people. Every one of you gets 5 people to like, do this, to check it out, to buy the doc or whatever. That's 5 more people that might get into the idol world, and then mission accomplished. I'd love to have an Instagram, but I barely have time to do Twitter and Facebook. I couldn't even imagine doing Instagram. Plus, I'm not that guy that sits there on his phone and lives life through his phone. I prefer to live like watching people, or through my camera, like video, filming. But even then, I prefer to just watch. And so Instagram, I love Instagram's great. It's good. Not knocking anyone that uses it. Idols use it for sure. It's all wonderful. It's not me. I don't know. No one wants to see my mug on Instagram, and you definitely could probably use it for the products, but I already kind of have what I'm doing now on Twitter and Facebook. Eventually, maybe to use Instagram as like like a sales type device. I've seen plenty of people do that. I'd love that. It's just, again, time. I barely have time to breathe. let alone post things and all that stuff. So definitely like the idea, like you're thinking. Would love to do it. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, I guess I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you guys so much. Love you guys. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you for checking out the trailer. Please watch it again and again and again. Please enjoy it. And any questions, you know how to find me. I'm very easy to get a hold of. And then I really am looking forward to being part of everything. And I hope this, when it comes out, you guys will cry. I hope you guys will cry a lot of tears like I did. I hope you guys will be motivated, inspired. I hope all that will be great. And yes, the site's not working because everybody went to it. Sorry, Castigador 1982. It's just give it a moment, it'll come back. And it's just, that's happens every time there's a mad rush. The server can't support it. So yeah, anyways, but please keep checking because it'll eventually come back. Thank you guys so much, and much appreciated. And you guys take care, and I love you guys, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you. Bye bye.